Hello everyone and welcome to my first video on SFM in which I'm gonna introduce you to what am I gonna do in this series, because I'm gonna be building a part of an Overwatch map in Source Filmmaker, so I will be able to maybe animate something or just release it to you guys and everyone who wants. So the first thing you're gonna want is Source Filmmaker. You're gonna want to download that if you want to do any sort of animating in the Source engine and stuff. And you're gonna want to go to the workshop. So I'm just gonna search for Overwatch. And you can see that there's a lot of things like models and for different characters, but what we're gonna take is the Route 66 prop pack. So I already did this, I have it installed, but if you want, you just have to click here. It will say subscribe, and the next time when you will launch Source Filmmaker, there will be a pop-up window which will ask you if you want to download the content, and you just say okay, and it will automatically download it for you. Then you launch your Source Filmmaker, which I already did. It's just an empty windows and everything. You're not gonna have this secondary viewport. It will look like this maybe. But it's really useful if you click the secondary viewport and just drag it here, because I used it here because for the videos I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna have Overwatch video which I'm gonna use to compare the maps. So as you see it, there's a big red some text that says that there's no maps loaded, and the easiest way to get a nice map for building these kinds of things is let me find it. The black void, yes. So it's just a black void, so you can build your own stuff in there, and it's the easiest way because skies won't interrupt you. There won't be any really limits where you can and can't build. So the maps usually take the longest time to load, so I'm gonna edit this out. Okay, so this thing loaded. It was like half a minute, depends on your PC, and as you can see, there's nothing here, and that's what we want. So the first thing we're gonna do is create a new camera and assign, so this will be the camera. Now we can see the camera, it's looking just at a random thing, and we can't see the camera in the materials, the animation sets thing. So we're gonna want to create an animation tab, animation set for the camera. So now we can just move it, and it will probably be like at all mods, but for this purpose we're gonna want to go to the workshop tab, because we went to the workshop and everything should be extracted into the Overwatch subdirectory. Now we're gonna find the Overwatch /props/Route 66 section, and we will find the diner, because that's what the props are for. And I think I'm gonna just use something like the counter for an example. So this is your work camera. It's mostly for just flying around, and the camera one is to see what the camera sees. That's gonna be like the introduction, and now I'm gonna show you just the product of my first day doing that, because I kinda already did it. It's not here. Okay, so the first day I did that. I made just the basics of the counters and the bar stools and the fridge and the sinks and the menu and the walls. So that's how it's gonna go. I'm gonna just record myself doing these things. I already have another footage for this recorded, but from then on I'm gonna make it alive. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.